Good morning, everyone. My name is Benjamin Reed. It's 1:30 in the morning here in Denham Springs, Louisiana, and this is the time slot that I get to work on school. So, without further ado, what does it mean to me by saying that learning is relatively permanent? I work in a weapons of mass destruction lab, and I am expected to use 7 different schools of science to find the answer. If 2 weeks go by without me stepping foot inside the lab, I work much slower. The amount of stuff I have to retain is ridiculous. That's why the National Guard Bureau gave us the standard text procedures to reference. However, through many years of operating this lab, the core of science is always there, as well as many hard lessons learned that provide me with skills that I will never forget. My first job is an engineer in the Army. Laboring is hard work. So the main lesson here is that if I don't do my best, someone else will. I lose my nice air-conditioned lab and I go back to construction. And that's exactly what learning is to me. Being faced with a required skill, failing to meet or exceeding the standard, then tying the lesson learned to something easy for us to remember. In Module 1, we are told that learning refers to the way in which an individual's interaction with his or her environment results in specific behaviors. In short, we react to or behave a specific way in our environment. The environment responds, and we are able to learn and modify our behaviors specifically because of that interaction. I thoroughly enjoyed this TED Talk. I am one of the lower class students that she was referring to in the video. I grew up poor and sometimes even homeless in the 80s and 90s. School goes on the back burner when you get home and wonder where your next meal is coming from. But that didn't stop me from questioning everything. I've always had a thirst for knowledge, and I think that, coupled with someone constantly reminding you uh, that your economic status says that you'll never get a chance to go to the library, let alone college. And that's what created that drive for me. Now technology could one day provide everyone an equal opportunity to succeed. If this is true, then there will be no more excuses and people will only be able to blame themselves for not seizing the opportunity. The sweet ain't so sweet without the sour.